All right, guys. Oh wait, the camera's over here. I'm doing this. In landscape mode properly this time because the last time it didn't work out quite so well. I had to do a bunch of editing. Anyway, I got a question here that I'm going to answer from Zach N. He asks Donovan. Donovan, if you get with a chick for the very first time you hang out, she's obviously not relationship material. It can never be taken seriously. How do you go about letting them know this? Because they will eventually start catching feelings and want a relationship. Do you tell them straight up, quote, you blew that opportunity the first time we hung out, or do you give them hope and tag them knowing that once you tell them it'll never happen, they'll most likely move on? Zach, you gotta crap. Zach, you gotta work on your diction there. You gotta work on the. Anyway, but good, very good question, Zach. And we teach a lot in the manosphere, in the red pill, that if you sleep with a girl on the first date, and I presume that this is what Zach is talking about. If you sleep with a girl on the first date, or if you pick up on some sort of personality flaw that that automatically disqualifies her for a long-term relationship, what do you do? Because as soon as you voice to a girl, as soon as you tell a girl, hey, there's no chance for long-term relationship, then she automatically leaves. Well, what you need to do is the first thing you need to do is understand the first thing you need to do is understand that if a girl likes you enough, eventually she will push for a long-term relationship, or she'll push for some sort of commitment. They don't always push for commitment right away. Girls these days are smart enough to understand that a man like you, a man in demand, a man who has experience with women, don't show me stuff when I'm on. Devin never wants my attention unless I'm busy. We just sat here and watched a 2-hour movie. She didn't bug me not one time, and now I'm on the air. And now she wants to start showing me her phone. Anyway, what girls are starting to do now, they're starting to step up their game. They're not asking for that long-term relationship all at once. What they do is they take little bites, right? So first you're hanging out with her once a week, right? Then she wants to hang out with you twice a week. Okay, what's the difference, Donovan? Once a week, twice a week. Okay, perfectly fine. Then she wants to hang out with you on consecutive nights. Then she wants to hang out with you every weekend. Then she wants to hang out with you during the week. And before you know it, you're laying in bed and she asks you the $1,000,000 question. So where's this thing going? Or she'll give you an ultimatum. Hey, this thing needs to get serious. We need to commit to each other or this can't happen anymore. Don't fall for it. If you know that you're not going to be in a long-term relationship with a girl because you slept with her on the first date, then don't succumb to the pressure. If she says to you, Donovan, if we don't take this to the next level, then this thing is going to have to end. Say, all right, hey, you know what? I had fun. We had fun. I'm not ready for a relationship. Now, one of two things is going to happen, and it really depends upon how much she likes you. If she likes you enough just to sleep with you, then she probably will just end up leaving, right? But if she likes you outside of sex, meaning she really does start to catch feelings for you, if she tries that ultimatum, hey, this needs to get serious or I'm out the door, and you tell her, okay, see you later, she is not going anywhere. She'll try to make you, and this is how girls put the pressure on. This has happened to me many, many times before, and they always fail. When a girl puts that pressure on you, she expects you, after you tell her to leave, she expects you to call after her. Oh, no, wait a minute. I didn't mean it. Let's work this out. As soon as you reach out to her first, you lose. So when she gives you that ultimatum and she says, hey, this thing needs to get more serious or this thing is going to have to end, say, see you later, and mean that, right? Now, a lot of guys say, well, what if you are catching feelings for the girl too? You don't want to let her know. This is why you always have to be sleeping with more than one woman at a time. I tell you guys this all the time. The more women you are sleeping with at once, the less likely you are to catch feelings for said women. If you're sleeping with 4 women, you're not going to catch feelings for any of them because you're not spending that much time with all 4 women. Once a week, twice a week at the very most, if you happen to like one more than the others. 3 women, kind of the same, but not so much. If you're sleeping with 2 women, you're not likely to catch feelings for either one of them unless, of course, one of them leaves. This is why you always have to keep your pipeline full. This is how this works, guys. Now, if she really likes you, like I said, she is going to stick around, but you need to stand pat. Damn it, MLD, sending me freaking emails. This is why you need to stand pat. Understand this. If she really likes you, she's not going anywhere. If she liked you enough to angle for a long-term relationship and you tell her no, trust and believe she's not going anywhere. She'll try to test you. She'll try to put you on ice for 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. She's not going to last past 72 hours. And guess what? Well, Donovan, what if she doesn't call you back after 3 days? Then guess what, player? She didn't really want to be in a long-term relationship with you in the first place. You have to understand this, guys. If a woman really wants to be in a long-term relationship with you and you reject her the first time she angles for one, she's not just going to give up. If she liked you enough to angle for a long-term relationship, she is going to keep at it. But you can, listen, and again, you know you're never going to be in a long-term relationship. So to answer the question, do you tell them straight up, you blew that opportunity the first time we hang out? No, 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 no. As Rollo Tomasi always says, demonstrate, don't explicate. Don't tell a girl you blew the opportunity to be in a long-term relationship with her. You need to let her know in no uncertain terms, as Greener Grass says, his doctor says he's allergic to LTRs. What you need to understand is that when a woman angles, you don't need to tell a woman, hey, you blew your chance for a long-term relationship. You cannot voice this to her, right? Don't commit to her, but don't tell her that you're never going to commit to her. So if she asks you the question, hey, are we ever gonna be anything more? Tell her, you know what? I don't know, but I like where we're at. Or if she really tries to put the pressure on, okay, Michelle, listen, I like you, you like me, I like what we have now. If you want to press for more, that's perfectly fine. If you want more, I'm not your guy. But if you want to keep things the way they are, that's perfectly fine. And I'm gonna end it with this. We've all heard of women who are in, like you ask them about their ex, right? And you're like, yeah, I dated this guy on and off for 3.5 years. And you ask him, well, wait a minute, were you guys ever boyfriend and girlfriend? She'll tell you, he would never commit. So now you start to ask, well, why would you consider him your ex, right? If you guys were never boyfriend and girlfriend, then why would you consider him? That's the guy who, quote unquote, kept stringing her along. He never told her that he was going to commit, but he never told her that he wasn't. All he did was give her the impression that if she stuck around, you're going to stick around. Again, guys, you got to understand something. If you know you're not going to commit to a girl, don't tell her you're not going to commit, because then and if you tell her this explicitly, a lot of times she'll just straight up tell you, well, hell, man, if there's no chance for a commitment here, then why am I even messing with this guy? No, you never tell her that you're never going to commit. No matter what women say, even in the beginning, when you start sleeping with him, and girls are always the first to say this. Well, listen, this is just about sex. I like you, you like me. Let's not catch feelings. Let's just keep this as sex. Every girl tells you this, but guess what? It's always the girl who breaks ranks first and says, hey, I think I might be kind of sort of starting to catch feelings for you. Where do you see this thing going? Whoa, wait a minute. I like things the way they are. And again, this guy is worrying about scaring them away, right? Once you tell them that it'll never happen, they'll likely move on. Dude, don't be afraid of that. She is more afraid of you. She is more afraid of scaring you away than you are of scaring her away, right? So when she asks you, hey, is this thing going anywhere? Are you ever thinking, whoa, long-term relationship? Like, we've only been seeing each other for a couple of months. She will back right. No. I don't want to scare you away. I'm just saying, like, I'm starting to catch. I do like you, and I do like spending time with you. But listen, if a relationship isn't what you want, that's totally cool. I'm more than happy to do. Listen, if a girl likes you enough, it doesn't matter about the title. She just wants to be with you. But whatever you do, you don't do two things. You never tell a girl that you are not going to commit to her, and you never tell a girl that you are going to commit to her. You make sure things are exactly the same. And every time she brings it up, hey, Donovan, it's been 7 months, and I know that you're not into this long-term relationship thing. Whoa, wait a minute. Hey, listen, I told you I'm not interested in a long-term relationship. I like you. You like me. Let's just keep this thing going and see where it heads. And this is the reason why you don't tell a girl you're never going to commit. A girl wants a carrot to chase. Okay, she wants a carrot to chase. And at some point, it is going to become crystal clear to her that you have no intention of committing to her. Now, guys might think to themselves, okay, when she figures that out, she's definitely gone, right? Oh, contraire. You see, gentlemen, girls like a challenge. Girls would love to think that they're special enough, that they're good enough, that they're pretty enough to take a man off the market who has no intention of being on the market, right? And her girlfriends will tell him, "Girl, you need to leave Donovan alone. He's never gonna commit." And you know what she says? She's like, "I know, but I think I can change him." Girls love listen. A woman would love nothing more than to think that she can tame the feral lion. She wants to tame the wild stallion. She wants to civilize the player. And they will stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to try to civilize you. So, and again, you're going to get this effect by your actions, not your words, right? Because if you tell her, "I will never commit," she's not going to try to tame you, right? She can't tell her friends he won't. Well, and it's funny because her friends will say, "Well, has he told you he won't commit?" She'll be like, "No, he's never said that he will not commit." And what she's going to do in her mind, she's going to say, "Okay, well, it seems pretty clear that he doesn't want to commit, but he's never told me that he doesn't want to commit." And so that's what keeps her chasing that carrot. That's the girl who was in a 3-year relationship on and off with a guy that she maybe thinks that she was in love with, and at some point she finally gave up. You have to understand this too. A girl who really likes you and possibly loves you, she'll stick around for a good long while. She ain't gonna stick around forever, guys. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, she will try her damnedest to try to civilize you, to try to get you to commit. When it becomes clear to her for the 11th time that you absolutely will never commit, once she gets it in her mind, you know what? I really wanted to civilize this guy, but this guy cannot be tamed. That's when she'll finally start to move on and think, you know what? I'm not going to waste my time with this guy anymore. But that doesn't mean that she's going to be gone forever. Every once in a while, she'll date around, right? She'll get with a guy for a couple of weeks and she'll think that she may like him. But as soon as he acts up, and by acting up, and what I mean by act up is give her that commitment. She goes out on 3 dates with the guy. All of a sudden he wants to commit. Oh my God. This guy wants to commit already. And again, a commitment S word. As soon as that guy commits, she's going to get frustrated because she knows she's not worthy of commitment. Why? Because the high value guy, Donovan Sharpe, she was messing around with for 3.5 years, never gave her that commitment. And because this guy willingly gave her that commitment so quickly, that places your value automatically above hers. You never ever tell a girl that you will commit. You never ever tell a girl you will not commit. You let your actions do the talking. Thanks for watching.